Throughout history, royal weddings haven't just united nations, they've defined eras. Each gown tells a story of power, love, and legacy, woven from silk, lace, and destiny itself. Today on One Time Legend, we're counting down the top 10 most astonishing royal wedding dresses of all time. These aren't just dresses, they're living monuments to history and grace gowns that stopped the world. Moments that changed everything. Let's begin. Number 10. Princess Eugenie of York. October 2018. St. George's Chapel. Peter Pilato and Christopher DeVos created a gown that broke every royal rule. That low-back design. It wasn't about making a fashion statement. It revealed the scar from her childhood scoliosis surgery. Worn proudly, unapologetically, beautifully, Eugenie could have hidden it. Instead, she made it part of her story. In a world obsessed with perfection, she turned vulnerability into power and redefined what royal beauty truly means. Her message was clear. Real elegance includes every part of who you are. Number 9. Queen Jetsun Pema of Bhutan. High in the Himalayas, a different kind of royal wedding unfolded. No European couture, no fashion house label, no compromise. Her wedding dress was a traditional kira, hand-woven by Bhutanese artisans over countless hours, threaded with gold brocade and centuries of cultural heritage. Every stitch honored her ancestors. Every fold told a story. She walked as a queen rooted in tradition, reminding the world. True royalty never forgets where it comes from. In an age of globalization, Jetsun chose authenticity, and it was breathtaking. Number 8. Princess Charlene of Monaco. July 2011. The Palace by the Sea. Giorgio Armani. Privé dressed her in liquid elegance, 40,000 Swarovski crystals, and 20,000 mother-of-pearl teardrops cascading down silk minimalist on the surface. Breathtaking in every detail. The gown took 2,500 hours to create, each bead hand-placed with precision, just like Charlene herself. Poised, private, perfectly composed. Every element whispered Monaco's ocean soul, shimmering, mysterious, eternal. A queen of calm and command, dressed in light itself. Number 7. Queen Letizia of Spain. From newsroom to throne room. Before she was queen, Letizia Ortiz was a journalist, reporting wars, asking the hard questions, telling truth to power. Then came May 2004. Manuel Pertegas designed her gown with a high mandarin collar and golden embroidery flowing into a 15-foot train of pure Spanish craftsmanship. The dress bridged two worlds, her independent past and her royal future. Letizia's gown wasn't just elegant, it was a declaration, intellect, modernity, and Spanish fire, all woven into one. She proved you don't lose yourself when you wear a crown. You expand. Number 6. Princess Grace Kelly. April 19th, 1956. When Hollywood's most beautiful actress married a European prince, the world held its breath. Helen Rose of MGM Studios created the dress. 25 yards of silk taffeta, 100 yards of silk net, 125-year-old lace, and 98 yards of tulle. It took 36 seamstresses 6 weeks to complete the result. Cinematic perfection meets timeless royalty. Grace didn't just wear a gown, she became the eternal bridal icon. Decades later, designers still draw inspiration from that moment. When Hollywood married royalty, it created a legend that would never fade. Number 5. Queen Rania of Jordan. June 1993. A 22-year-old woman married a prince, and the Arab world would never be the same. Bruce Oldfield designed her ivory gown with gold-embroidered cuffs and a regal collar that commanded every room. Young, modern, fearless, unapologetic. Rania didn't just accept royal tradition, she transformed it. Her dress spoke volumes, elegance with edge, tradition with vision. Her wedding day wasn't just a ceremony. It announced the rise of a woman who would become one of the world's most influential voices. A global icon was born in ivory and gold. Number 4. Meghan Markle. May 19th, 2018. The world watched. Claire Waite Keller for Givenchy created something radical in its simplicity. Pure silk, bateau neckline, three-quarter sleeves, No embellishments, no excess, just presence. But that 16-foot veil, that's where the real story lived. Embroidered with flowers from all 53 Commonwealth nations, winter sweet for Canada, the California poppy for her home state, the national flower of each realm, it took hundreds of hours, each bloom placed with intention. Meghan's wedding wasn't just royal, it was a declaration heard around the world. Grace, diversity, inclusion, and quiet revolution. She walked into history on her own terms. Number 3, Catherine Middleton, future Queen of England, April 29, 2011, Westminster Abbey. 2 billion people watching. One unforgettable entrance. Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen spent months perfecting every detail. Hand-cut Chantilly lace, Victorian corsetry, a 9-foot train that seemed to float. The lace was so intricate, the Royal School of Needlework had to wash their hands every 30 minutes to keep it pristine. When Kate walked down that aisle, she wasn't just marrying a prince. She was embodying the future of the monarchy. Tradition met modernity, history met hope, and the world fell in love with a woman who made royalty feel real again. Number 2, Diana Spencer, July 29, 1981. David and Elizabeth Emanuel designed a gown that would become the most iconic dress of the 20th century. Ivory silk taffeta, puffed sleeves, 10,000 pearls, antique lace, and a 25-foot train, the longest in royal history, that filled the aisle of St. Paul's Cathedral like a river of silk. 750 million people watched her walk toward her future. She was 20 years old, nervous, radiant, real. Diana wasn't just a bride. She became a myth the world would obsess over, mourn, and remember forever. That dress didn't just capture a moment, it captured a generation's dreams. And number 1, Queen Elizabeth II. November 20th, 1947. Britain was broken, still rationing food, still clearing rubble, still healing from 6 years of war. But that day, a young princess gave her people something they desperately needed. Hope Norman Hartnell designed her gown from ivory silk satin, embroidered with 10,000 pearls and crystals in a pattern inspired by Botticelli's Primavera, the rebirth of spring. And here's the detail that still gives me chills. Princess Elizabeth paid for the fabric with ration coupons, just like every other bride in Britain. She saved them, collected them, stood in line for her own dress. Even future queens rise from sacrifice. Her gown wasn't just beautiful, it was healing. It told a wounded nation, we will bloom again. And 78 years later, that dress still represents everything a queen should be. Graceful, resilient, and utterly unforgettable. From courage to craftsmanship, from Hollywood to the Himalayas, these brides didn't just wear gowns, they wore history. Each dress a symbol of power, love, and transformation. Each woman a reminder that true royalty isn't about perfection, it's about purpose. So which royal gown reigns supreme in your eyes? Drop your answer in the comments. Is it Diana's fairy tale train, Kate's modern elegance, or Elizabeth's message of hope? And if you believe history should always be told with elegance and truth, hit that subscribe button for more one-time legend stories, because legends, they never ever fade.